Alright, now all you should hear is everything You should be able to hear everything normally. The gameplay and the screen recording. Because now I realized that I could have just done something really easy. It's just started both of them at the same time like I usually do. Leave my mic on. Like, just talk a little bit of nonsense, you know, blah 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 kind of stuff. And then I cut the mic off. And from that beginning from that beginning bit, I just line those up. And then I just cut the beginning off where my mic was on and started basically where you saw, where, you know, I did the thing. Also, I burnt the shit out of my finger trying to light my candle, which is back there on the table. You can't see because it's too dark back there, even though my fucking overhead light's on. But, because my room is way different than it was before. Also, that last Echo video that you have seen that in current time. Sorry, I got my drink on my lips. Anyway, as I was saying, for me, that video hasn't been posted yet, so it's still sitting in the finished videos folder on my computer. But, I actually... my computer goofed. I am not going to risk trying to record in full screen mode as much as I can. So, all the visual novel stuff is not going to be in full screen. Because when I tried to record that Echo video, part 6, ow! That fucking hurt. The video locked up during the beginning, and all I got was the title screen for the whole video, pretty much. And so I basically did a Decker link and just went back to where I started the video, played the screen recording, listened, and carefully recreated it, as you'll see in the video. So I'm going to be much carefuler this time so that I can do stuff. My fingers should be okay tomorrow for me to take this off. I just have some burn spray and I have it wetted a bit with cold water, so it should be okay. Anyways, let's hop into this video. I must fucking hit continue. Okay. How did I fuck that? I even said I almost hit continue. What I got... Shit, I hit a quick save. I keep hitting the wrong shit. Load. Okay, so I have a bunch of quick saves. Jesus, I have 3! Well, back here, I guess. Yes, I'm sure. Now we're to the right area. Okay, there we go. If you don't know, my TV's actually, like, over there. Right there. Oh, wow, it's actually a camera shot for being pointed, like, the opposite direction of all of this. I just do that because the thing that it used to be on is literally, like, right there. It's, like, dark. I'll try and see if I can brighten that up. But right there, I had that on the dresser, right over there, where the bed is now pushed up against the wall at. But I decided, ultimately, to push it against the wall because in a room this size, or just in general, it's best if you actually have it pushed all the way into a corner there. Then you have a lot more room throughout the room to do stuff. My air conditioner is in a snug position right in between my bed and this other dresser here, which is actually my clothing dresser. that has actually just got a lot of miscellaneous stuff. And, desk. This used to be the desk for like 2 days. Excuse me. Until yesterday. Oh, almost 3 days ago. Or 2 days ago now, sorry. Because, well, we did that yesterday, but it's like 11:08 p.m. So basically almost 12. So yeah. 11 minutes into the video. I haven't done shit. Believe me, I'll cut a lot of that out that happened in between the talking. You won't know, but I had to take this off to be able to wipe the lenses of my fucking glasses off, and it fucking hurt. Because like, I can't, I have to use my thumb. I can't just use my other hand because I'm not ambidextrous or mix-handed. Either one, and they're both very different things. Mark. Ooh, yeah! Anyways, oh, right. Duh. I forgot what I was doing last episode, because I was... it wasn't really that long ago. It just felt like a while ago, because, like, so much happened in the span between that video and now. Even the Echo video. A lot happened in between that one when I recorded that one. Ooh. Help Elliot. It feels good to be able to just privately listen to the audio yourself without having to have it come through these fucking things. That's my thumb. These fucking guys. If you can't see it here. Whoa! This fucking thing. Which, if you can't... oh, there it is. Dell. But it's a speaker. I have 2 of them on each end, connected by a wire. God damn it. It is annoying. And I know the lighting is already different. For a couple videos I tried out. Basically... that's straight up green. And more yellow. I tried this out, but as you can tell, hello, it's a lot less light because it's yellow. Don't know what happened there. I don't think you could hear that, but that freaked me out. My audio glitched. But yeah, white light now, because if I go back here, you see my white ass skin a lot better. I will eventually have a better setup. I am planning on building my own PC and my own mic and having an actual webcam, except like aside from this dinky thing, but this is like the best camera I've got on the shittiest laptop that I own, which is hilarious. So basically this is just a camera. Well, actually no, I can actually use the internet on this thing. I don't know why. It doesn't close it, or the camera, or my file app. It just doesn't. So basically I just wiped everything off of it after a while. I didn't do a reset, I just went through and deleted all the apps I didn't need, and saved this stuff to a USB, and transferred it over to this other computer, which is next to me. The game thing, basically, which is Windows, and I'm more comfortable with Windows anyways. Note Chromebook. Anyways, mouse. It's really just everywhere, and I think I've got a couple questions I can't help but want to ask. Need a hand? The bent-over feline looks up at me in surprise, clearly not expecting anyone to come over to help. Only if you're offering. I begin gathering the various pieces of broken, symmetric Uh, so, I'm sitting here, like, that long stretch of silence there was me trying to figure out how to say that word. I'm just gonna skip over it. Because I don't know how the fuck to say it. Broken. Scattered around the area while Elliot wipes up the floor with a few rags. Does stuff like that normally happen? Let me loosen this again. It's too tight again. The clippy off. I'm just gonna... There we go. Readjust it. A lot less loose. Too tight and it feels too awkward. I gotta make sure this fucking clip is on there good. There we go. Much better. I already read that. Thankfully, no. We usually don't have customers like that. Let me, woo! Much better. You get to see my window again! Kinda. I'm actually pointing at it in real life, but in camera, I have to point at my mirror, which I actually have a mirror over there too, so they're not actually pointing at each other. This one's actually pointing at my door. That's actually pointing through the window. So I'm fine with that setup. I don't know if the whole mirrors pointed at each other can make a ghost portal or whatever. I don't know how true that is, but I'd rather not find out because I'm good with that. No, thank you. I'd rather live peacefully. It already worries me enough that I have two mirrors in this room, but they're not pointed directly at each other, so if that is real, I'm safe. Anyways, even if we did, most of them have the common sense to take their personal business elsewhere. I would use these, which are my earbuds, my proper earbuds that I usually use. But, of course, trying to use Bluetooth earbuds when trying to record a video like this, apparently it doesn't work. Because then I can't hear the game audio through them, so like this, at least I can do that without restricting myself or you guys. At least I have a regular pair of corded earbuds. They're janky as hell, I might need to get some more, but you know. Sorry. Sorry you had to see all that, though. Normally I pride myself on maintaining a calm atmosphere. That's understandable. Since that spat, I've seen a couple different customers leave. Situations like that can't be good for business. But after seeing Elliot yell like that, I can't help but wonder if there's more to it. Can I ask you something a bit more personal? Also, if you don't realize, I actually turned my air conditioner off temporarily for this video. Because that thing is loud as hell, even when it's on like the lowest settings, like it is now. Not the temperature settings, I have fan speed. But I leave it low because I don't need it to. You know. Sure, but if you're about to ask me on a date, I should let you know I have plans this weekend. Not what I was gonna ask. I know. Please, ask away. This guy, I swear. I'm starting to think he really does just have a one-track mind. Ugh. When the whole situation unfolded, after you yelled, the window next to me formed a crack. That was you, wasn't it? You know, when I was actually watching Let's Plays, there's a lot I didn't see because it was early in production at the time, so there was maybe 2 or 3 episodes of the series. When I watched it, or in fact played it, rough about after this little bit, I think after like the end of this day or something, is when I actually left off from and never watched it again. So, you know, I don't know much, but I originally thought that was us. But, you know, I have... excuse me. I knew another bit was coming. You know, I've gotten things wrong before a lot. I've made guesses before as well. The panther stops cleaning for a moment. He stares at the ground as if trying to decipher something. Would you believe me if I told you it wasn't? That's the line that made me think it wasn't him right there. Believe it or not, just that one line. I might have a few hours ago, but after seeing what you can do... The big cat sighs. He throws his rag into a bucket and sits down at the table we finished cleaning. Yes, that was probably me, unfortunately. It's a common thing whenever I boil over. I do my best to keep my emotions in check, so as to not needlessly break things. So, does that happen every time you get mad? Usually it's something small, like a coffee mug or a crack on a window. I've yet to break anything truly large yet, but... Elliot goes silent. I can tell this really bothers him. Hell, who wouldn't this bother? If I had those powers and I couldn't control it and shit like that happened around me, I'd be fucking bothered to shit. I just realized I forgot to put my necklace on today. Oh well. Having to keep things bottled up all the time. That would drive most people crazy. Believe me, having a little practice. I tend to blow up quite a bit. I actually hold the emotions in really well, and then once I get into an area alone, like here in my room, I just take some time to decompress and let the anger just waft off of me like sweat. I just sweat it out. I just, like, that is a weird analogy. I let it just drain out of me. Like, I just let it go. And I just, you know, I do this, or I just do this alone without recording. I watch videos. I listen to music. I do a couple of things, and it helps me cool off. I wish I had the utilities to get back to art again, because I used to do art quite a bit back in school, and I still love it. I love art. It's amazing. It's just... I need to get some fresh markers, and I prefer to get something more than Sharpies, because I've gotten very good at using Sharpies. But I need, like, proper art markers, because, you know, Sharpies aren't made for art, really. You can use them for that because they're markers, but they're not exactly built for that. They run quite a bit. And while I have learned how to get around that easily, I need like markers that are built for art, because I imagine they would do a lot better than Sharpies would. Because then I can actually get some lighter colors, some better shadowing. Because I actually have like that, I don't have like the fading shadow. I have, it's like this, and then you take like black, for instance, or some color that matches each of the colors, and then lighten it, like make it turn invisible. Like when you're in an art program, that's what I do when I'm doing it on computer, and I very well could, but I'm bad with a mouse. So, that's why I'm looking to get an art tablet that's more like it has a display on it, so like I'm writing on a paper, because I could get a regular drawing tablet where there's no display, it just tracks the pen movement. But like when I'm drawing, I have to be looking down, and I have to see that line come from the object I'm drawing with, you know? And my finger's fat compared to the pencil. I talk too much. Getting too much into this. I feel a lot better since that other Echo video, because it's been a couple of days since that. So I'm good. Even a day later, I would feel better. Way better. Damn. That vein is kind of bulgy. Hold my arm like this. It's bulging. That happens sometimes. I mean, surely you have some ways to, I don't know, relieve stress or something so it doesn't get to you. Yeah, I love it. Sorry, it's fucking... His fucking eyebrows. Well, I do have one preferred method of stress relief. The suggestive look in his eyes make it painfully clear what he's referring to. That's a stress reliever I use too, I'm pretty sure. Pretty much everyone uses that at some point or another. Or you don't. But I'm fairly certain there's a lot of people who do that. Again, me being guilty of that. Because, you know, sometimes you're just in that mood and you just gotta... like, you know, you just gotta do, you know? Just be done with it. Have a good old time. Wish I had someone I could do that with, though. That would be nice. Hey, I'm being serious here. So am I, but if you must know, I also blow off some steam by going to the arcade. Really? The arcade? Well, unlike youths of today, I didn't have smart devices for a majority of my childhood. That's a lot better. I had to loosen it a bit more. I just didn't take you for the video game playing type. Oh, well, mostly I play skee-ball. Never played that, but it does sound fun, must admit. I find it relaxing for the most part. Though I haven't really gone ever since I broke things off with my ex. I remembered Elliot mentioning his ex before. He was getting stuff from them, if I recall correctly. mind if I ask? No, not particularly. It's been about a year now. Things were going great for a while, but then I started spending too much time with a work project. I decided to surprise him one night. I must have planned it well, because when I got to his place, all I found was a naked horse in his bed. A naked horse. Keeps poking my finger, damn it. Here we go. I'll just snip that off in a minute, because my scissors are at the other end of the room and I don't feel like getting up right now. That's awful. It really is. Travesty. I'm so sorry, Elliot. I don't even know what to say. Neither did I. So I just walked out. I got a few calls from the bastard that night, but I wasn't dealing with it. Elliot goes quiet for a few minutes, staring off to the side. I'm starting to regret prying. It's obvious this still hurts him to think about. I find myself compelled to comfort him in some manner, but I have no idea what to say after that doozy of a story. Eventually, thinking about how often Elliot seems to touch others, I place my palm over the hand he has resting on the table. Really, Elliot, I'm sorry for bringing it up. It's fine. Like I said, it was almost a year ago, so it's not as fresh as it was. Still, it was a pretty shitty... City! Still, it was a shitty situation. I'm better off now. I just hate it. I just hate that it had to happen that way. It's just the moving on part that's a little more difficult. I only really started getting my stuff back from. So why does that keep you from going to the arcade? Oh, it's dumb. We had a couple of dates there, so whenever I go, I tend to think about those memories. Moments. Either way, same difference. I guess that makes sense, especially if Elliot's trying to avoid emotional stress. Yeah! The more I listen to his story, though, the more I feel bad for him. I thought Elliot had the best handle on things. Though I guess I could have just assumed that because he's older. That actually kind of scared me even though it was quiet. Hello, fucking Jesus. I get a small buzz on... I'd say from my phone. I get a small buzz from my phone and see that it's a text from Zoe. It looks like she resolved the situation between Quinn and Aiden. Looking at the time, though, I probably should head back to campus. Not sure I should leave yet, though. I know that kind of look. Don't worry, I'll be fine. That's probably enough lamenting for now anyways. I should probably go check on Jude. Thanks for listening, Shirley. Really, it means a lot. Sorry. Ah! Fucking thing keeps getting stuck. I have to keep resetting my fucking thing because it never sits quite right. Get it about like that. I'm not trying to get it too tight again. Like that. Good. There we go. There we go. flip it. Not too, there we go. It's better. Yeah. Wrong voice. Yeah, don't mention it. The big cat then excuses himself and heads into the kitchen to check up on Jude. While I'm a bit curious how he's doing myself, I know Elliot probably has it handled. Without a real reason to be here any longer, with my class coming up in a few hours, I should get going. I'd returned to my room for a few hours and... Hang on. Still hurts a little. I'm trying to figure out the best way to wrap it, but you know, that's easier said than fucking done there, bud. Like that. I'm a genius. The best rap I've done yet. Here we go. Ha-ha! See? Now the whole top is covered too, so it works a lot better, and it's not too tight. Sorry. I'd returned to my room for a few hours, and I spent them just thinking about everything that's happened. Time seemed to fly because I ended up having to rush to make it on time to my psychology class. Should breathe more often. Though I wouldn't have missed much. Much like my English course the other day, it seemed like just the instructor explaining how they run the class. I didn't know anybody in the class, and nobody seemed particularly interested in talking to me either. Here we go. If anything, most of them look pretty brain dead. Oh, believe me. I kind of know what that looks like. It's been a while. Not my high school, my all-in-one school, I'm going to call it, that I graduated from, wasn't like that. It wasn't that one. That one it was actually pretty good. I didn't really see anyone. Most of the people were pretty good about that. I had a few times. Sorry. I had a few times where I had passed out before. Got punished. It wasn't actually a punishment. I just, because we had a point sheet system, so I got a few points taken off. So it wasn't that big a deal, but still, I did get better about that. But I'm talking about the school I actually got kicked out of, because when I was younger, and before I started going to therapy and the whole medicine thing and yada yada yada, you know how it goes when you have some issues, I'm gonna say. Like mental disorders and stuff like that. I am far better than I was, as I keep saying. But, you know, I did at one point, I had the courtesy of taking the computer off the desk because it was a laptop like what I've got going on. But I took it off the desk and proceeded to sweep everything off the desk. This was, I believe, I don't remember. It was so long ago, my memory isn't that good. I just remember that I swept everything off that desk and they kicked me out, but the one thing I remember about those classes is, God, everyone was so brain dead. It was a wonder I kept getting distracted with paper clips in the carpet. Not going to other schools aside from a special ed school, ooh, I could not imagine that, because they handle it a lot worse, because they couldn't give less of a shit about anything. Because the teacher did not understand that back in the day, I could not sit still very good. I was just a kid, and that's a normal kid thing to do. And on top of that, I was very easily distractible, like I still am now. As you can clearly tell, I'm talking and talking and talking. But they wanted me to sit still for the whatever duration they set for me to sit in their office and be quiet and not do anything. But you know by now, I don't do that. At the very least, I'm watching a video, and that's doing something. But if I'm literally just sitting there staring at books in a bookshelf, just doing that, who the fuck can do that? And survive that fucking, I was gonna say trauma. Hello? Fucking fuzzball stuff to my shirt. I was gonna say trauma, but it's not exactly trauma, but hell, more like, because you're staring at something, and that's it. There's no, it's not like something's happening, it's just stuff. Because, there's a lot more going on here, there's a lot of stuff here, but it's sitting still. So, not me. Even today. Couldn't do it. But I have gotten better at that. I can take moments to myself. I can actually, pause all the videos and such, yada yada, and I can actually just sit around and sit there. I still can't do anything. I have a baseball here that I just do that, you know? I just do that, you know? But I can't do nothing. I need to stop talking so much. Holy shit. Hang on, I'm gonna go back one. It was indeed a glitch. I say that mildly. It wasn't actually the game's fault. It's the laptop. It sometimes does that. Not that I'm any different, though. Maybe it's because my mind keeps being drawn somewhere else. There's two very specific things. Number one is the whole psychics thing, obviously. And then the other is Elliot. I wonder if the instructor will ever talk about the psychology. I wonder if the instructor will ever talk about the psychological instinct some students have to tune out their professors. It took me a minute to read that through in my head. That's why I didn't read. I felt a cough coming on. Oh, that's better. I can definitely understand why Quinn wants to skip the first day of a course. All I want to do is pack up and go. Believe me, I know that feeling a lot. I have had that feeling a couple of times, and it's awful. Also, did you notice? A lot less shaking of the camera. It's nice, because I'm not using that fucking wired thing. Like, my desk goes, like, all the way over here and here. So, like, yeah. You see that? I can't even get it all in the camera. But I got a big, it's a desk. Proper desk. It's nice. But macaroni! Oh, that was so close. Now, I don't know if all of you will know, but you know those like wired shelves? It's like, and it's wired, and sometimes it's blue, sometimes it's like gray, sometimes it's actually silver, sometimes it's black, and a couple others, maybe red. I've never seen that though, but there's probably one out there. But that's what I used to act. That was my desk for a short while, and that was it. You'll see those in kitchens sometimes. Believe me, I've actually, for a little bit, worked in a kitchen. Not getting paid. It was at school, learn prep. But I worked in a kitchen. I actually helped with the cooking too. It was just school cooking, so it wasn't the greatest. But it was, they actually cook things in there. Like, they don't just get the stuff either frozen or pre-cooked. Like, they prepare it. I've made grilled cheese. I've helped fry nuggets and fries. I have done a couple things, and it was amazing. Hell, I've even helped make some Jell-O and set up some pudding and stuff like that. It was great. I even got to be a dishwasher, which, in that instance, wasn't as bad. But if you're actually in a workplace, I can guarantee you it's most likely going to be a lot worse. Like, it wasn't too hard. The only thing you had to do was remember how to do each task and stay on top of each of the things. But sometimes you're working in that area alone, and you gotta remember to wash your hands each time you go over to the clean side. Or at the very least, have a pair of gloves for the dirty stuff when you pick them up. But even then, still wash your hands. But you gotta remember that, and it's really hard sometimes, believe me. I can definitely understand why... Fuck, I already read that. The audio did it again. I don't know if you caught that. I'll see in the editing if that indeed gets picked up on the video, and if it does, you'll know exactly what's happening. Well, not exactly, like, you'll notice what's happening, but you won't know what's causing it. I don't know what will be causing it either. But, I can't stop thinking about how everything seems so different now. I know nothing has actually changed, but I can't look at people the same way. How do I know that none of the other students in this class are psychic? Though for that matter, how do I know that the other students here aren't aliens or androids from the future? Where are you going with this, dude? I think I'm starting to become a conspiracy theorist, conspiracy nutjob. Believe me, I've been through that stage. Everyone has that stage where they, get interested in that stuff. or at least a small portion of it, for a very, very short time. And for me, that was about 1 to 2 years. And that was it. I'm now 20, about, I think next month. Let me check. August. Yeah, in about a month. It's gonna be about a month before my next birthday, when I'm 21. It's hard to think about the fact that I'm actually a grown-up now. By technical means, because, the disabilities. If you have disabilities, that age gap is, it's changed a bit. But by non-disability people means, by 18 you are a legal adult, and after 21, that's broad sense, that means you're like adult, and then anywhere like beyond that, you're just ready to be adult. And I gotta stop talking. I'm already like 52 minutes in this, and I haven't done shit. This is gonna be a longer episode than, an even longer episode than usual. Because I'm starting to do more, like, reaching 2 hour-long sessions, and this is already getting to an hour, and I haven't even done much. I just keep talking my head off. I'm a talker right now. Hooray! Zoe texted me during the class and gave me Elliot, Jude, and Quinn's phone numbers. I don't know why you put the plural in everyone. The plural would only come for the last person's name, I'd think. Elliot, Jude, and Quinn's phone numbers. I mean, that sounds right. But then you say the plural, it's weird. I guess so that I'd be able to contact anyone in the club. My fucking foot itches through a sock, and it's really hard to itch. It looks like a goblin. At this angle, this ear looks like it's got a point. It's funny. Hello. Don't mind the fact that I got a fucking crooked front teeth. I will be fixing that whenever I am able to, because I hate the way it looks. It's like the shadowing, because I don't open my mouth as wide. It's like, look. The shadowing doesn't extend to this tooth. Like, at all. So it sticks out like a sore fucking thumb, like this. It's weird. Beyond that, the class passed by uneventfully. I don't know why I'm using the whole computer mouse when, like, I don't have to move the mouse. I just have a literal button here for the mouse pad on this one. Beyond that, the class passed by uneventfully. Hopefully I'm able to enjoy it more when I have less on my mind. Everything has happened in the last day and a half for you. The other students filed out of the classroom relatively quickly, but I lagged behind. I feel like I didn't do that much today, yet at the same time, I know my brain is positively fried. With nothing else planned for today, it only makes sense that I head back to my room and get some much-needed rest. What the fuck? Jesus! Wait for it. Jesus! Did you fucking hit yourself? Just fucking... Like, damn! Freaked the fuck out of me. I was enjoying the fucking peaceful music, then fucking... Like, damn! Oh, sorry. Oh. Home sweet home. No place I'd rather be right. Fuck! I feel a sharp pain pass through me as I stub my toe against the ladder of the bunk bed. Ah! Oh, believe me, I've done it. It hurts so bad. It is painful. I have stubbed myself on this bed, that dresser, those fucking feet, on that, what's actually supposed to be an art table, on the fucking door. Like, I've stubbed my toe on everything. It sucks, especially when you haven't gotten around to clipping your fucking toenails yet. Then you just hit the fucking toenail and it's just... It hurts. Unbelievably bad. It's surprising how much it hurts. Not sure how I pulled that one off. It's surprisingly easy. But I suppose I've had ditzier moments. Damn, that hurt. Believe me, I've had ditzier moments too. Because I was cleaning my fucking counter off, and yet somehow I leaned so far up that I raised my head up and said on my fucking cabinets that are like above that counter, sticking out. And like, I don't know how I managed that. Like, it just happened. Kind of weird. Yeah, that's a closed window. My window's not like that. Both pieces have like this pattern. My window's like, you know? And both of them are like that. And my window's not actually all the way closed because I have to put the thing through it. As you can see, that little white bit right there under it. That's a lot of tape to make sure it's actually closed. But I need to figure out how to run a hose in through there so it can drain properly, because there's a drain area and water's getting in it and it's getting in my floor. Nothing is really happening right now because we've moved some stuff around and got stuff cleaned up, so it's not too bad right now. But I can just look at its little vent bits that open. As you can see, it's closed, but I can actually just push it open like that. Like, there's nothing holding it, but they're wet on the front of them. I'm closing it back because it's actually supposed to be closed. But yeah, that's what it is. I slowly crawl up to the top bunk. Why do you just normally sleep in the top bunk? I don't like doing that. And put myself beneath my warm blankets. I can't believe psychics are real. Makes me feel almost normal despite the whole coma thing. But what if you are a psychic? I mean, you don't fucking know! Though I guess I'm a psychic too, according to Zoe. I wonder what it is that I'm supposed to be able to do. She said that if I hadn't noticed, it was probably something smaller. I guess if I really am psychic, I'll probably know when it happens. Why does that always scare me, damn it? Pulling up my phone. Pulling up? Oh, well, Because you're probably in your underwear by that point. That's how I am too when I get ready when it's close to night. Pulling up my phone, I'm surprised to see that Zoe added me to a group chat. I swear sometimes her timing with my thoughts makes me almost wonder if she can actually tell whenever I'm thinking about this stuff. Someone can, but we haven't met that person yet. I've seen a little bit of that. But, you know. I don't even remember the voice. Oh boy. Oh! Oh! It's still going! Can I scroll up and it not... Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. No! Can I click it and hold it? Fuck. Oh. I can't read quite so fast. The Concord. Trademark. Is that the end? Is it the end? Oh, thank God. I'm gonna have to try and, like, really quickly read the next time. I don't know. Okay. Hey Shirley, thought I'd add you to the group chat. Welcome, Shirley. Do try to avoid using this channel later in the evenings, since some of us need our rest. Hi! Oh, whoa. If I can see that correctly, I think that's Quinn. Nice. Sorry. This one's a more blue box, which feels a bit weird. I feel like the one that's lined blue and the little box art there would go with the blue box, and the one that's more green would go with the green lined one in the little picture box. Weird. Hey everyone. So yeah, this is where we make a lot of our plans for meetings or other trips. Hopefully we haven't scared you all. Hopefully we haven't scared you off quite yet. Elliot, your caps lock is on again. It is. Sorry about that. I remember that bit. I mean, that's easy to remember. I've actually never had issues with that, but I know people who have. It's surprising. I mean, I actually... On this computer, there is no caps lock button because caps lock is not a thing on this computer. But this, there's a caps lock button, so I don't have to do any craziness to turn it off. There's just a built-in LED at the corner of the button, which clicks on. Is there? Yeah, it's a little white light in it. The mute button also has an orange light in it. But yeah, some of these buttons have lights to say, hey, I'm on! It's nice. Jude, are you still up? Yes. Why aren't you saying anything? I don't know. Oh, there it is! I had to push a little harder on that one. Is there anything more you wish to discuss now that Shirley has joined us, Zoe? I didn't have anything else in mind, no. Okay, then I'll be muting this chat for the evening. Well, okay, Boomer. Damn. Anyway, welcome, Shirley. And I hope you'll be patient with us, with all of us. I don't know what that fucking bounce thing was. I've got some stuff to do, so take care Sorry, I'm half here. It's officially the next day by this point. I've got some stuff. I've got some stuff to take care of. So, I'll talk to you all later. Heart. I flop my phone back down. I consider sleeping, but somehow that brief conversation has got my brain turning once more. I hate when that happens. See, I'm tired. Oh, I got my eyes a little teared up. Take another drink. I'm just gonna keep going for a little longer. Well, actually, now that... Fucking get on, lid! Hello? What the fuck? I thought I just heard... Greetings, I'm cutting in here from the future while editing this, and noticed you can't hear anything. There's no voice, no nothing. It's really weird. I just felt like I needed to mention that. And the weird thing is it happens again. And still nothing. So, I have no idea. Hi. Yeah, I legitimately heard someone. That scared the fuck out of me. I just rubbed against that cord. What the fuck? Because it sounded like it was, like, in my closet. But my door is locked right now, and I am alone in here. My parents are not in the house. They're actually, like, beyond that wall right there. And my sister is in their room right now. I don't know what the fuck that was. That was a little weird. Oh, there's a burp. I gotta cut this off soon. But I don't know what the fuck that was. That freaked the fuck out of me. Like, I heard something. Like, I can't identify if it was legitimately someone's voice. It sounded like hi, but I could be wrong. But I don't know. Like, there's no way for me to confirm that or not. And there's no cat in here. Yeah, no. There's no cat. I believe my cats are outside my room right now. Not that I forced that to be the way that it is, because you can clearly tell in the last video, if you actually looked up there, above the window, on the shelf that used to be there temporarily, it just sat there, so I could just sit my stuff there. I chose to do that temporarily. You know. I'm just gonna stick this earbud in, and we're gonna finish this up. Because, like, there's nothing I can do to confirm nor deny what the hell that was. So, we're just not gonna talk about it no more. This fucking chair is so squeaky and annoying to fucking situate. There we go. So, yeah, let's just continue. Let me straighten my head a little bit. There we go. Yeah, because one of the things I did is I actually looked into this viewfinder for this camera here, and I have not seen a damn thing. So, I don't know what the hell that was. Because, like, you know, ghosts and stuff, like, I believe there's something. I don't like fully buy into the whole ghost thing. And you know, any of those clips out there could be fake, but I have no idea. That's just a window there. There. Thought it was a spider or something, like a brown spider. No, that's just the way the light's catching the window in that spot. I got a few more hours until I really need to get to sleep. Same here, honestly. This is only day 2. This is like episode 4. How am I only day 2? Holy crap. Oh. I plan to get onto tennis ace. I've seen quite a bit of it. But I want to experience it myself on my channel and do it. There's actually a lot of games that I haven't seen much of. I can't even list them off. One of the ones which I am no longer doing because I actually saw the ending to that one. I'm gonna finish this up real quick before I get into that because I can't. It was Fueled by Insanity. I don't hate the game by any means. It's a great game. It was done really well. Story is amazing. I just hate the way it ends off. Cause damn, like it's dark, and at least they're not alone. But damn, that sucks. That's all I'm giving you. I don't like the way it ends. I'm not a fan of like dark endings. I'm okay with a dark ending when it's accompanied by a happier ending, but both endings in Fueled by Insanity both have like this dark tone with them. One is like dark as hell because you like like it's insinuated that both of you die in the end. Now one, like it's very clear that the other person died, but then the main character, like, either they die or they end up in prison because they can no longer control themselves. But the other ending, you're just stuck in the other world where time does not move and you stay in control forever, but you can never go back to your world. So you're just forever alone with the other person. So, and they both have like this dark undertone because one, you lose control and you go on a murdering spree, and then the other, you're just alone together, which isn't as bad, but like the way it's presented, like the feelings between both of them, they don't fully like either of them. They don't particularly like each other. And I just wish that there was a better ending, you know? Like, tricking the guy who was already... Because, like, it's like this curse thing. Like, once the one guy's killed off, it moves to the next victim. For them to do a murder spree, you know? So... if you didn't kill him, if you just tricked him into going through the doorway, then... I don't know, actually, because it doesn't close on the other end, so... one thing that you could... I don't know, actually. I'd have to have a lot more time to, like, really sit down and... like, think about that, because at the moment I'm coming up empty-minded. I can't think of anything. My hair's starting to fall out of this hole. Maybe I should text someone. Zoe's doing something, so I probably shouldn't disturb her. I guess I could try one of the other guys. That's just plot convenience, because Zoe is not one of the love interests. She's just the one that introduces you to the whole flock of people. Oh, shit. Ow. My eyes are messing with me right now, because I could have sworn that some of these were a different color. No, they're all the same color. I think it's just, yeah, it's that light messing with me. Because, like, I have to have a light shining in my face for you to see me properly. Like, I can't just, like, look at that. Like, you can't see a damn thing like that. So I have to have a light on, like, in my face the whole time. The troubles of being a YouTuber. Don't worry. These are just early days. Hopefully one day I will actually have a better light system, so one can be over here and the other can be over here and shine like that. So it's not like directly in front. It gets both sides, so I'm lit equally. So I don't, because I wear glasses, so it's glaring. See that? It sucks, and it's getting in my eyes. But if they were like over here, like on each side or something, it would be less in my eyes. But for now, we work with what we've got. This is hard. Like, I'm not really a fan of Jude. I mean, he's a good character, and those who like him, go right on ahead. He's like, the angry guy kind of thing is not my cup of tea. I'm already enough of that, and, well, you know, who wants to deal with a guy who's angry all the time? I mean, that's like someone who could just blow up at any minute, which that's kind of me, but I've gotten better about that. But the other three, Quinn, Elliot, and Aiden, I'm stuck between those guys. I think I'm gonna do an Elliot, because, like, it's, like, the nicest one, like, it's the simplest. Saying, hey, fucking behind my ass. Like the fuck? Don't mind that air conditioner right there. That thing's just all taped up and old. It's in the wall because it was like it's designed that way on purpose, and it's dumb, so I can't take it out. It's a good sized room, but having that there, it's why I eventually want to get, like, a green screen, you know? Like, so I can just put this, pull it up, like, behind me, and then you don't gotta see this right here. It's one of the reasons I agreed to do this, because I actually have space behind me properly to actually put his green screen now. But another thing that's going to happen is eventually I'm going to move somewhere else. The end goal for moving is getting the fuck out of the US. Not because of a lot of the people here, more so because of the shit going on. And I'm pretty sure quite a few people are already trying to make their way out of here. Or at least putting a plan in place so that if things do go deeper into shit, that they can leave. But I don't know if this question matters, so I'm just gonna hit the quick save and be done with it, and Elliot. Because I don't think this one actually does matter, but I don't know, I remember one specific choice where it wasn't like text, like a couple text boxes kind of choice. It was like 4 pictures. And it was each of their faces in it, and you had to choose which one. Now that I think about that, it's like a couple of the choices in fuck. I don't remember it. It like I can only think of pink, like a pink background. Something else. I don't remember fully, but It's like you're going to a new school, you just got dropped off at the airport, and you started going, and you're at your introductory classes. College. Sorry. But there's a few choices where it's pictures of characters, and you gotta choose which character to go for. To find, or whatever. That bit of this game is what that reminds me of. I decide to text Elliot. I decide texting Elliot is probably a safe option. He's probably finished working at this point. This point of the night, likely, yeah. Hey, Elliot. Caps lock again. Good evening, Charlie. I think you have your caps lock on again. What? Oh, I did. Whoops. I got a smartphone recently, so I'm still getting used to it. Smartphones have caps lock? Oh, I get it. How are you doing? I'm good. A bit bored, though. I'd see what you're up to. Ah, well, I'm currently soaking in a nice hot bath. It's quite relaxing, and it's become a bit of a nightly ritual for me. I wonder if this is something he's actually doing, or just something he wants me to think he's doing. Either way, I don't think I want to press the issue. So, anything else interesting happen at work other than the screaming couple? No, thankfully things calmed down after that. I'll admit though, my mood was pretty shot. I had to send Dude home after everything that happened. Is he okay? Just had some burns. I gave him some instructions to treat it. Not sure how seriously he'll take it though. So long as he wasn't seriously hurt, I guess. He'll be fine. His recovery time will depend on him. I enjoyed talking to you though. It made the fallout of it all a little more bearable. Glad I could help. Enough about Jude though. Surely there's something more you'd rather be talking about. Didn't really think of a convo when I started texting you. Conversation. I see. Well, I'm finished with my bath. I'll text you after I dry off and get my squirt on. Ugh, you dirty dog! Shirt. Get my squirt on? I don't want to assume anything of Elliot here, and I really want to believe he wouldn't just tell me if he was doing that. Sure, he's a little forward, but this would be another extreme. When I'm done here, it doesn't really hurt, but just to be sure, I'm gonna wet this down gently this time, because I've just doused it the other times. But I'm gonna wet this down a little bit one more time. I stare at my phone for at least 10 minutes before Elliot resumes texting. Okay, I'm back. Did you finish getting your squirt on? Do I even want to know? What? Oh god, no, that was autocorrect. I thought maybe. I really need to turn that off, but I make so many typos with this tiny keyboard. Oh, believe me, I have had that issue before. but I've gotten a lot better at my accuracy. Given his issue with caps lock, I'm not even sure. Given his issue with the caps lock, I'm not even sure he'll be able to find the settings to turn off autocorrect. I couldn't, so I just left. Stop it! Jesus, audio. I couldn't figure out how to turn autocorrect off. I actually, at one point, I did figure that out and I turned it off. But then I figured out another thing, which is a lot better on the iPhone's keyboard, which actually is this little above menu, to where when you're typing certain words, it gives you prompts. Most words, actually. And it'll give you the fully typed word. It'll give you a prompt, and you can select that for it to just auto-type the whole word in that selection for you, and put a space. And it's very handy. Believe me. It's made my texting life a lot quicker. Now, I broke that phone, and don't worry, I'm fairly certain most phone keyboards have that function. I just gotta figure out how to find that again. That's a big if I can find it. Meat. It might be for the best if I just put this damn thing down before I say something I regret. Lol. Plus, I should probably get some sleep. I've got an early morning tomorrow. Have a good night, Shirley. You too, Elliot. I forgot. There's a close button. Damn it. I just realized there was a skip button that entire time, so I gotta just skip the normal texting thing. But I didn't want to ruin the fucking experience of them just popping in. But I hope they realize that real phones, when a new message pops up, it doesn't skip to the bottom. It doesn't do that. No phone I've ever had, or app for messaging I've ever used, ever does that. Because if it ever did, that would have annoyed the shit out of me. Because usually for messaging apps, like Telegram and Facebook Messenger are the only two I use, and sometimes I actually use the other stuff, like the built-in texting features of a phone when you actually have service. Like that, I've used it a couple times. But, you know. Well, that was definitely a fun conversation. It's sort of cute how badly Elliot seems to handle technology. Believe me, I've had my moments too, but thankfully I learned quickly and retained that information quite good. Now how to do certain things in the settings menu, not so much, because I can't remember stuff for shit. Though someone should really help him catch up to the times. Smartphones aren't exactly new technology anymore. Well, for people who don't have fucking money like me, my first phone, phone, you know, that happened, I want to say, when I was, like, 16, 17, 18, 19, one of those. It was like somewhere around there when I first got my first phone, and that wasn't very long ago from where I am now. So I've only had experiences with phones for the past couple of years, so that's not very long, considering how much I actually use phones. Because I actually know how to like, put my phone down. Like, when someone's talking to me, like, every once in a while, my phone will distract me for a couple milliseconds, then I'll jolt my head back up. I'm very good about that. Oh, excuse me. And in a little while, whenever I manage to get a new phone, which, God knows when that is. I have no fracking clue. Like, you never know. Because, things can be thrown into your ideas, and shatter them, and have to make you replan things, which is why I don't usually plan things, I just try and go with the flow with most stuff. And other times, I do prefer to plan, like, really important stuff, like a date, or, like, going somewhere, or something like shopping. I gotta make sure there's a list for that shit. I'm like my mother with that. Like, I can't just go in there and look for stuff. Sometimes I'll have to, but thankfully, because a lot of these, like, shopping places, they now have apps, so that makes your life so much easier. Which does remind me, I do remember my login info for some of the stuff that I do need to log back into. I'll deal with that in a minute once I finish up here. I've actually been going for an hour and a half. I'm not cutting this in half. Not this time. It'll be a little shorter than that. But not by much, believe me. I've cut down on the amount of editing because I went too hard in the beginning. I'm burnt out from that. So, yeah, and it's not exactly fun anymore, if you know what I mean. It's a pain in the ass. Plus, he's barely in his 30s, right? So why is he having trouble like this, like the average grandparent does with a touchscreen? Believe me, using a touchscreen, it takes a lot more time to get used to that shit than you really realize. At least for someone like me. I need a shower. My glasses keep falling down my face because of how oily my skin is right now. So, like, there's no traction. So, maybe he's overthinking the... What? What? What is... My head hurts. I thought too hard about that. Ow. Part of the reason of my head hurting is actually something frequent. I need to get an eye exam and a new prescription. I keep moving my leg. Sorry. But, yeah. In the comments, because I'm not looking this shit up, I am just done. Any of the words that you notice that I just cannot pronounce at all, if I can't pronounce a word, I most likely don't know what it is. So feel free to tell me, because I'm an idiot and I'm a lazy bitch. So I'm not looking that up. Either way, I probably shouldn't overthink it. Really though, I should probably go to sleep as well. There'll be time to chat up with the others later. I set my phone down and set your phone down where? What, did you drop it off the fucking side of the bunk bed? I mean, look at this picture. The desk is like on the other side of the room. Also, since when does a dorm room have a bunk bed? It's weird. Because, like, I'm not thinking of it as unsafe. Because I've had a bunk bed before. One with a metal frame and one with a wooden frame. And both were quite sturdy. I had to get rid of the wooden one because for a while there I had issues with fucking bed bugs. This guy's been around. I'm pretty sure me and my family have finally taken care of them. And even if we didn't, whenever we move, we are making sure. We are fucking making sure that they are fucking gone. I set my phone down and adjust myself into a more comfortable position. I let my eyes naturally fall. Shit. Oh, I kind of like that. That was nice. My eyelids begin feeling heavier until eventually it seems you've become more aware of it now. It seems you've become more aware of it now. I imagine it won't be long now. Hello? God damn it! Every time that... Oh God. Why is my alarm going off? Right. I have a morning class today. I can't even... Can I even call it that if the sun isn't up yet? I'm struggling. Here. Okay, so I have done it. I don't know how I managed to stretch this to like an hour and a half. But no time to question it. Okay, so I quick saved the beginning of the game. That was actually a complete accident. These are autosaves, and I ended up going to the beginning of the game so I could get that CG of him laying in the bed for the thumbnail and a couple others for those new thumbnails for those other past for those other videos. The one that's really the past is episode 1. I just yanked that shit. But main menu. There. So. Oh, my other hand's not popping. Thumb. That one did it too. Okay. So that will be the end of episode 4. I'm getting back to the older stuff. There's a couple more that I do need to finish up, which were more recent, but... and have quite a few more episodes, but still. Gotta get around to. And will be a lot better quality. Because with this computer, when you're screen recording, it's a lot smoother. But I am not gonna sit here any longer. If you like this video, you know exactly what to do. The whole YouTube spiel and blah. Don't forget the bell now. Because YouTube made the dumbest decision ever of letting you pick and choose which channels give you the fucking notifications. What you think you subscribe for? Seriously, I mean... what is the point in subscribing anymore? Because it doesn't help you follow the channel much anymore. I mean, it adds to the list of channels you have. But the majority of the reason you do that anyways is to get the notifications on their new videos so that you're just not left in the dark. And it's easy to just see that notification and just swipe, just ignore it. But that's me signing off. Blah, 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 you know. See you.